Joker here. You're listening to Three Fingers Deep on Backdoor Radio.
Live from the rapture.
Live from the rapture.
We're minus one figure today.
We are. Yeah.
Still not sure where he's at. I think he did get picked up. Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say was I think he got picked up by the rapture. We're doing the whole show in a British accent. Just for our little buddies across the pond.
Bloody
think
hell.
Literally, we have a new one.
Ooh, what's that?
Chris.
Oh, it's Chris. Hello, Chris. We want to thank you for friending us on your Facebook. You lot out there are fortunate enough to get our latest installment of our show. You have it in your silly, sticky, grubby, smelly, sticky, grubby fingers.
Oh man.
I think we're fucked if anybody from Irene actually listens to the show.
He made me fuck. I'm sorry. Every time Nico said it on the recording, I was like, the first time I heard it, I had to literally rewind it. Because did I hear that right? He made me fuck.
I just hope that.
I hope they hear it and they laugh,
yeah,
and then
laugh.
they call us up and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Yeah, that's my
It's not like, oh, these people
Dude,
are on our
dude,
list of ones you
seriously,
should kill.
If they call us up, well, let's say Bruce calls us up, dude. Honestly, I will go into next week. I'll be like, "Oh God!" and I'll just be gone.
There'd be this loud sploosh, and Bruce is like, "What was that?" "Oh, that was me shitting a brick."
So Bruce, how do you feel about home restoration? Why? Because I literally just shit a brick through the door. No, that'd be fantastic.
No.
I just hope that, if they do decide to call us and tell us they think it's great and everything, that we just don't sound like a bunch of chavs when we say thank you.
Stuttering.
I do what I want.
I want Nico to give me a personalized grubby little mitts saying that's what I want.
Hell, I still have my tickets from when I went to see them in D.C. Just sign them and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, and endorse our show. As an afterthought.
And take me on a ride on the Iron Maiden.
The Flight 666.
That's just racking up your list of shit you want.
I have a Christmas wish list.
Rose!
I've been a good boy this year.
Please.
Bruce Dickinson comes swinging down my chimney.
Please, oh no.
Filling up my stocking because I was a good boy this year.
Aww.
Yeah, watch out, TSO. Iron Maiden do Christmas music better than you can.
That would be awesome. They need to do a Christmas album.
Actually, not to take away props from Maiden, but Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I took my mother as a Christmas present, or a birthday present, it was 2 years ago. Oh, it was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, they do some
It
really
was
good shit.
wicked as fuck. And I was like, well, I didn't think I was going to like it. Because my mom's also into, like, Mannheim Steamroller, and I'm just like, I don't like traditional Christmas music.
I can't stand.
There's a couple. I take it back. There are a couple songs traditionally done. I like the Little Drummer Boy. There's a couple other ones that I actually like. I prefer, but I've got like the Crypt Keeper's Christmas, which is great.
Yes.
Yes.
Gary Hoey's Christmas is great. I love listening to his guitar work, especially his rendition of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I'm just not into traditional Christmas music.
I can't. I used to work retail. Okay, November
That's one of the
17th, 1
things.
year. November 17th, fucking started. And it's 24 hours. It's not like, oh, like, here's a couple songs. But no, it's 24 hours a day. That's all I can fucking listen to at work. It's fucking Christmas. I'm done. I'm done.
It's one of my lists of 101 reasons why I hated working for retail.
Mm-hmm.
And why I won't go back.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
I will say, though, I feel that at some point in time, in their early lives, everybody should, for at least a month, work retail. Because it gives you a perspective, and it teaches you how to talk to people.
Well, true, but then
It
again,
teaches you. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to talk
I-
over both of you. So there.
I have the same opinion about marriage. Everybody should get married at least once so you have perspective when you get married.
I was gonna say, if you worked retail for a month, it would teach you how not to be a chav when you're shopping.
Oh fuck! I have dealt with the scum of the earth.
People are just fucking douchebags.
My second job was working layaway during Christmas.
Oh,
and I dealt with the scum of the earth. I had this 80-year-old woman literally call me everything but a white child of God because her daughter had come in a week before to pay out her layaway and didn't bother telling her mother. So she thought I lost it. And even when I actually showed her the screen, look, it was purchased on this date.
Yeah.
Who is this? She goes, that's my daughter. And I said, well, your daughter paid it out. Go talk to her. Well, no. You just don't know your job. Bitch, the receipt don't lie. I got pulled into an office.
Because you called her a bitch?
I was 16.
Everybody was
a bitch when I was 16.
Back in those days, though, bitch was a word.
Yeah, that's how far I go.
Back in Fred's day.
Back in Fred's day.
When they were inventing the word bitch.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was going to say, I hadn't even invented yet.
Butt sex. Aha.
Ah, you dirty bastard.
You are a dirty bastard.
Well, no, hold on. You didn't take it down a different vein. You didn't take it down the whole
You want to talk about vein? Homoerotic motherfucker.
Oh, no.
So, yes, we are live from the rapture.
Oh, yes.
Get raptured.
Yeah, no. So if you're listening to this, more than likely you're stuck on hell on earth with us, depending on your beliefs for the next 5 months or for the next 7 years.
We'll be emanating live.
Yeah, so broadcasting the whole way.
Hell yeah.
And if you check us out on Twitter, we'll be tweeting the whole way. More often than not, it'll be just how we're tweeting for a beating, but, yeah.
Tweeting for a beating.
Tweeting for a beating.
I think we're going to do that now. I really want to do that. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to make us a little Twitter thing.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. See, you bring something else to the table.
She tweets.
Quit.
Tweets. Smack shit out of it. Abuse style. Not even just
oh, shit.
We're skipping past abuse style.
Do I have any popcorn?
Yeah, because I'm going to sit and watch. Don't you look at me.
But I just figured we could just randomly tweet about how we're in various places.
And not even really be there?
Yeah. We should be like...
Just be like, oh, I'm in England right now, tweeting for a beating.
Hang out with Calv and his buds.
His buds.
Oh, you were going to talk about the video we saw?
Oh, my goodness.
Wasn't
really too sure what to make of that there, Cal.
Yeah, Calv.
Hey, Cal.
It's kind of chaptastic.
Oh, I was going to say that, but... Uh-oh,
You said it while we were watching it. Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
Yeah. Wasn't the short bus either, because
that's the one Rick's wheeler.
I didn't say anything of the sort about my good buddy Calv being a chav. I would never say that.
Name straight.
I know, right? It's not called Calv.
Go fuck yourself. I'm sure over there across the pond, listening to us at some point in time, there will be a nice young gentleman named Cal or Ken.
Keep the joke
straight. I was just about to say, I was just like, I wonder if Cal actually has a friend named Kev. And how awesome it would be if...
Cal, this is your homework for the week. I want you to go ahead and get a friend named Kev.
Get him to listen to the show.
And look up the word independence while you're at it.
Oh, yes. So, what is it? A lovely 45 days until we have... Oh, you know what it is. This goes out to all my lovely friends across the pond. Also, we go ahead, if you're listening to this, write into BDRinfo at bdrrocksonline.com. And if you're across the pond, let me know how you felt about Australia.
I about spit out my tea right
I thought that was great that Cal was actually showing his age when he mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not the only one that's old in this room.
Well, I like how he was like, yeah, I thought it was funny as hell when we came back to Australia.
We're going to give it back to the Aborigines? What?
Well, we're not so much giving it back.
How do you give a prison back? That's what I want to know.
A prison?
Well, that's how Australia started out, was a penal colony.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have this back.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say I really don't want this.
Although we're still going to make you pay taxes on that damn, what's the amphitheater? What's the amphitheater called?
The Sydney.
Sydney Opera House?
Yes.
That's what it is? The big, weird looking...
Yeah. I remember when they had the Olympics there and everybody was shitting bricks. Like, oh my god, it's amazing!
I'd like to see a marathon across the damn desert in Australia. Do a marathon in the Outback. Let's go. Got fucking
die.
Yeah. I mean, there is some shit in that country that makes me go, I think I'll just stay at the beach.
Yeah.
Plant life, insects, I'm just going,
well, dude, even
no.
Even down there, like at the reefs and shit, like there's shit in the reefs that'll like, you know, bust a cap in your ass.
It's not the great white you got to worry about.
No,
It's about the fish with the 9mm under the sea.
Yeah, tentacle monsters from the Japanese
what the
anime
fuck you
film.
say, bitch?
Just as a tidbit,
Tiddly bit.
tiddly bits,
Tiddlywink.
dangly bits.
Dangly.
JudgmentDay2011.com, service temporarily unavailable. Hold on. And JudgmentDay2011.com/May-21st-Judgment-Day/ is also temporarily out of service.
Did it get raptured?
I believe it did. And the reason why I want to bring this up,
dirty.
yeah,
Welcome to humanity's.
I am actually going to call out a group of people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to call them out.
Oh, hang on. Let me get ready. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
What?
Meet the family Haddad, Haddad, who truly believe it's their last moment on Earth. But so far, nothing has happened on the day of rapture, the 21st of May. The reason why I want to call these assholes out
Oh, shit.
is because they have teenagers. And the teenagers didn't get behind what the parents had done. Now, the mother had apparently quit her nursing job after 2 years.
You mean 2 years before?
2 years before. So 2 years
Okay.
ago, she quit her nursing job to get on this bandwagon with her husband to go, preach the word that we're all going to be raptured. And the 16-year-old's like, but I don't believe that. And her mother literally turned around and said, well, I don't believe you're going to heaven. But first of all, that's a bitchy thing to say.
Yeah.
Second of all, that's a non-Christian thing to say, because third of all, there's nothing in the Bible that states you have to believe in the rapture to gain access to heaven.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the other thing. I was just thinking about this while you were going on that rant. Wouldn't we be the assholes if the rapture actually happened? Like, think about that.
You know what? I'd be comfortable with that, because that's their air, my air they're breathing. Gas prices came down a little bit this week.
Yeah, they did, actually.
So,
Yeah, actually, I saw it was like $3.85 a gallon.
Now, actually, I'll tell you what. You know how the rapture's coming?
$3.77.
Don't read the Bible. Don't read the Bible, because the Bible's not going to tell you when the rapture's when the end of the world's coming. The Aztecs can't predict it.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible will predict it. I'll tell you when the end of the world's happening. When gas drops below $1.95 again. That's the end of the world. That's when you know some shit is going on.
Plus, I believe it's according to Matthew that states, no man shall know the hour of my coming. What part of that do you fuckers not understand? Now,
Especially for people who take the Bible literally.
Yeah,
And not
but
figuratively.
you also got to think, the Old Testament was written 4,000 to 6,000 years ago for the Jews to establish themselves as a nation. See, that's one of the reasons why I hate Bible thumpers. They don't understand the history with their religion.
Yeah.
There's a difference between religion and faith.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is what you believe. Religion is how you practice that belief. And people confuse the two of them. So 4,000 to 6,000 years. Now you got to remember, in the Hebrew written language, there are no vowels.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So when you translate it from Hebrew and at the same time Aramaic at that time to Greek, which doesn't have, if I'm correct in my assumption, doesn't have written punctuation, translation's already lost. And then it translates into Latin. And there are certain words in the Latin language that are not in the Hebrew language and vice versa, so they had to come up with words. For example, the word, especially the King James Bible, it says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. There was no word for witch in Hebrew language. It was enchantress. Enchantress didn't mean magical, mystical powers. She was a seductress.
Yeah.
And what it basically stated was when the 12 tribes were trying to establish themselves as a nation, it was okay, according to the heads of religious authority, that if a woman, because that's what a seductress is in this context, try to persuade you to come away and join the quote-unquote the dark side, it was okay to kill her. That was what the law stated. Now, you're talking Hebrew law.
Yeah.
Now,
Way back in the day.
Right. So you can't look at your 21st, you can't look at the past with your 21st century mentality and moral ethic because it was okay back then. Mm-hmm. It's not okay now. But the Old Testament is a teaching tool that leads up to the New Testament. Now, Paul was sitting there talking about there was going to be a gathering of followers. And that's where the rapturites, that's what I call them, come into play. Because there's no rapture in the Bible.
What did you say that they come and play?
They come and gather.
They come into play, is what he said.
And it comes. This is where it comes into play.
Like really got like card games and.
There's nothing in the Bible that says. There's nothing in the Bible.
Picnic.
Right. There's nothing in the Bible that says there's going to be a quote unquote rapture. Okay. It just says they're going to gather together, and God will look out for these people. That translated. I mean, this started around the 14, 15, 1600s. Okay, so it didn't come about when the Nicene Creed was being written. So all of a sudden you got these assholes. All of a sudden you got two types of assholes. You got the pre-post-apocalyptic rapturites, and then you got ones that say, okay, the rapture is going to happen after the 7 years of hell. Fuck you. There's no such thing. You look at the Revelation according to John. This is where I thought people were catching him. What the fuck is his name? Give me a second. I will find this fucker's ass.
And we'll be right back after this nice
Harold
intermission.
Camping can kiss my goddamn ass. He's sitting there. I mean, first of all, I hate an evangelist anyway because of how they.
I'm not familiar with who he is, so if you don't mind, just giving me a little brief, like who the fuck this guy is.
A little nugget.
Now he is the Harold Camping is the American Christian radio host to
Douchebag Radio.
Douchebag Radio. That's my. Well, I mean, I kind of look at these assholes very similar to some other Christian group that I'm just not going to name because I don't want to give them any power. But Camping reminds me of William Miller. William Miller was around the 1830s, it was late 1844, I believe, where he predicted for like the third fucking time of the rapture. I mean, people had sold their land, their fucking farms, and shit like that, and they gathered on this mound, waiting for the rapture, and it didn't happen. The motherfucker died 5 years later, still quote-unquote waiting for the rapture. But his particular type, and he was a Baptist minister, his types of teaching spawned the Seventh-day Adventists and the Jehovah's Witnesses. Thank you, fucking William Miller. Thank you. Fuck you very much.
I think it's fair to say. I think it's fair to say that William Miller gets the Chav of the Week award.
But I mean, like, it just frustrates me because I mean, literally, I seriously thought about going out last night and buying a shit ton of clothes from like the Goodwill store, fucking outfits, shoes, old jewelry, watches, and shoes, and then strategically place them like in my yard. Like somebody,
that would have been epic.
Somebody had been, ascended and never leave my front door for the rest of the day. I seriously thought. Then I got to thinking, damn, gas is still expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, gas prices need to keep coming down. But no, I mean the whole rapture thing. I mean, people sold their job, sold their life savings, quit their jobs.
Well, I mean, even nowadays, people are killing their pets.
That's the one that pissed me off the most.
Well, let's be real. They're going to feel real dumb.
In 7 days, bills are going to be in your mailbox, motherfuckers.
Yeah, if the rapture's going to happen, it needs to happen like credit companies.
Yeah.
Just rapture the whole building, just gone.
Sheep. That's the best way I can describe these assholes. I mean, what was it? One woman? I got it in. There was a woman. I'm trying to find her name at the moment.
Audrey Kuntz.
I'd literally planned when the news first made mention of this back in like November, December last year, when it first became newsworthy to talk about. They interviewed a woman who said, "Yeah, I wanted to have kids." She just came back from Iraq.
Yeah.
She was in the military. She was talking about, "Yeah, I was thinking about having kids, but now I can't." Because she bought into the May 21st. So, I mean, literally, there's a picture of her sitting next to her car where she actually had a professional paint job on the hood of her car. Return of Christ, May 21st, 2011, save the date, on the hood of her car.
What? Wow.
And I'm just going, let's
You
go.
think she's gonna drive it tomorrow?
That's what I was going to.
My
You're
concern
gonna drive to
is
get repainted.
yeah.
Go to Mecca.
The killing of the animals was really upsetting. I mean,
Yeah.
like, there was one article saying that this family was thinking of putting down their 3-year-old pit bull. I mean, that to me that's
His name
still.
was Bella.
I think so. Yeah, it was. I mean, like 3 years old. That is young in puppy years. It's upsetting. But what I wonder is, what is the suicide rate going to look like tomorrow?
Oh,
I'm just curious
Yeah.
because of the people who believed they were going to get raptured and they didn't get raptured. What's going to happen? Are they going to be so distraught that?
you think like their friends like
I will not be surprised if they're all wearing the same white tennis shoes.
you think their friends like they're gonna try and call their friends up to see if they got raptured, and the friends are gonna be like, dude, check it out. I'm not gonna pick this up.
I mean, I'm more upset that my PlayStation Network's still not live yet. I care more about that.
The PSN got raptured.
Oh my god.
Along with your credit card information.
Yeah, that went bye-bye.
Those hackers were actually Jesus.
He doesn't want your.
Wait a minute. This is current events. Most
Oh.
active volcano in Iceland erupts, spurs 50 small quakes. Today is May 21st.
Oh God, the world's ending. God raptured the plug out of the volcano, and it's just going to town now.
I think Jesus should rapture the Chavs.
I think Jesus should come down and make a rap about the rapture.
Yes.
A rapture rap.
As he's stomping on Chaz?
Yes. And the Lord cameth and said, I shall steppeth on thy chaff.
Or he brought Iron Maidens back up.
Yeah. And together, him and Steve Harris rode on the winds.
The winds of what?
Just the wind, shut up!
They used Icarus's wings.
Yes.
No, I just...
Don't you tell me to shut up.
Shut up,
No.
please.
Look, don't get me
Well, I
wrong.
guess because you said please.
Don't get me wrong. I am not anti-religion. I do believe in God in my
I'm
own way.
anti-stupidity.
But I am anti-stupidity as well.
I agree with that one. I think we're all anti-stupidity.
Unfortunately,
In this
there's a lot of
room.
stupid.
And we're just surrounded by stupid Chavs.
I think what's going to end up happening is the world is going to become over-encumbered with stupidity and, in fact, implode upon itself. A stupidity implosion is what's going to happen.
But they were talking 200 million followers. The
What?
the signs to support May 21st made it all the way to the Philippines. It was all the way around the world. 200 million people.
See, now, how is something like this going to get, like, widespread all over the place, but May the 4th be with you is not?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
There was
No.
a campaign, May the 4th be with you, because, was it May 4th? Was
Yeah.
What year is it now? 77 to 2001?
Mathematics.
Yeah, mathematics. It's the anniversary of when the first Star Wars movie was released. It was released on May 4th. So everybody's I mean, it made a bigger impact last year than this year. But people are like, you know what, fuck this. No, I don't care about the 4th. I don't care about, Star Wars. But no, I mean, you go look at Facebook. How many people are commenting about May 21st? Whether it's, I believe it, or it's a joke. You're still adding fuel to the fire. I mean, we're technically doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about it. But I'm not talking about, oh, no, today's rapture. No, I'm talking about these stupid fools that got to go beg for their jobs back on Monday.
And deal with the guilt of killing their animals.
That, too.
Whoopsies.
I hope they feel guilty.
My
for it.
badge just doesn't cover it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you know what? All the people that euthanize their pets should probably be brought up on charges.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I went there. It's jail time, bitch. In
Could it
a
be
maximum
considered-
security prison. They gonna know.
Could it be considered animal cruelty? I mean, this is
Actually-
essentially what he's
actually,
asking
the way-
is, could euthanizing an animal prior to the rapture, because the human being believes that the rapture is going to happen and they think that they're saving the animal, could it be considered animal cruelty
no.
because they're choosing to put it down?
No. First of all, if you use methods of euthanasia, that's a humane way of putting down an animal. Now, if you whack them up at the back of the head with a shovel, then yes, I would fully agree with your argument. But because some idiot named Camping caused literally mass hysteria with 200 million people, he should be held accountable, not the people who own the pets. You can't blame a stupid person. I mean, like, Kenobi said it best. Who's the more foolish? The fool who leads or the fool who follows? I can't blame somebody for their religious belief. I mean, in the month of October, the SPCA in the United States will not adopt out pets due to voodooism.
Wow.
They will not do it. So for the whole month of October, you got to wait. Because it's a religion.
Down deposit.
Well, if you buy a bird and part of your religion is sacrifice, is that abuse? You're walking a grade thin line.
Yeah.
I mean...
No, I just... Since we brought it up, I mean, I'm just curious.
Well, no, I mean, I somewhat understand. I mean, the asshole side of me sides with him. Where, yes, you know, hit him up in the back of the head with the side of a glass bottle and hope it shatters and they have to go have surgery to get the shards taken out. The other half of me that's a little bit more practical kind of goes, well...
He just called you impractical.
And he just called himself practical. You just be spitting lies right now.
I've had one too many. No,
Is that your rape whistle?
the dolphin wave whistle. We'll get to the. Don't forget, we'll get that.
Yeah, no. Let me actually write that down. Let me write that down.
We're gonna discuss the dolphin raping. Dolphin
Why?
raping. Because it was fucking funny.
And rape.
When it comes to religion, I tend to be very neutral with somebody else's difference in belief.
I was gonna say I tend to touch myself.
I'll give you a prime example.
Is it grade A prime?
It's grade A prime B. Let's say we're all of the opinion that Lucifer is quote unquote the angel that fell. Okay?
Down some stairs.
Down some stairs. I kind of look at it this way. There's an age-old question.
What if he accidentally fell? Like, what, you know?
So what? Are you saying that God put a banana at the top flight of stairs and went?
Well, no. What I'm saying
What if he
is
tripped on a roller skate? Okay.
a roller skate.
Well, then Jesus needs to pick up his goddamn toys.
No. What if he just tripped and fell and got shit in his mouth? I mean,
You gotta go there again.
yeah, I do.
Okay, so
I mean, if you tripped and fell and got shit in your mouth, would you not create?
I'd be like, I'm not going home.
Place to torture people. I mean, like, really?
Yeah, I mean,
so
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
go.
that Lucifer's having a temper tantrum because Jesus left his damn roller skate on the top flight.
His
I
roller
I don't
skate.
blame
His roller
him.
skate
I don't
right
blame
next to
him.
his raffle copter.
Ruffle.
Let's say, okay,
But anyways, I'm sorry. I just
Lucifer means angel of light.
yes.
According to the Hebrews, that Lucifer was the angel of light, enlightenment, and music. He wrote the music angels sung to praise God, according to the Jews.
Mhm.
Okay? Now, God created Jews. God created the angels to do his bidding. They're quote unquote, for lack of a better word, automatons.
So wait, Lucifer created mad beats for the angels
Mad beasts for the angels.
to drop mad rhymes.
Epic
too.
battles of history.
To fucking spit hot fire.
Now, if angels were created to do God's bidding, how the hell does one develop the human emotion of vanity? If they're created to do solely nothing more than God's bidding. Vanity is a human emotion. It's a human trait. So you're going to sit there and all of a sudden the Christians are going to sit there and tell me that all of a sudden an angel decided to be vain, which is a human emotion? Fuck that. I kind of look at it this way. Mankind don't need no help
Beating the shit out of each other.
being an ugly, evil species.
We got chavs. I mean, really.
Ugly, we got chavs, we got wiggers, we got all sorts of idiots running around, we got
Hippies.
camping people all the way around,
Fucking hipsters.
hipsters, birds coming out of nowhere.
Oh my
Hipster
God.
chavs.
Oh God, I hate that the
Wait.
hipster chavs exist.
We got Justin Bieber. Ah!
Ah!
No! Ah! The world is coming to an end. We have an English man who actually likes our show. The world is coming to an end. So, but yeah.
I am in fact surprised that that we got Calv on the 4 fingers deep train. the finger bang train.
So what you're saying is Cal got fingered.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got fingered hard.
Calby's
And
not going to be happy with
And
this.
in 45 days, he's going to get fingered again. You can't really hear because he's not in the room anymore, but he's giggling like a schoolgirl. He is.
Oh, I bet he is.
Oh, just like a little woman. Anyway, so now that that's all done and over with, I'm going to sit here and provide filler until gets back. So what went on this week? Well, we sent, what was it? We bounced about 45 emails back and forth to Calvi. That was interesting. You know, I like I said earlier, I reminded Calv of his, about, well, at the time it was 48 days, until the, you know, Independence Day. So for all you kiddies across the pond, better be wary, because it's happening. Moving on, I don't remember the exact amount, it was like 215-ish days until we have a nice tea party. So, you know, just keep that, you know, mark the date on your calendars, because it's coming up in a little bit. I fought it. Oh, there he is. I just been.
Tea in your grubby little paws.
Oh, you got your tea in your grubby little fingers, your sticky, grubby, smelly little paws.
I just don't understand. Oh, we were talking about Britishisms. Sorry, what was it? The shit biscuits is not a Britishism.
Oh, yes. So I wrote them down. So we got this nice little email from our British friend, and he was talking about
Is it
shit
from
biscuits.
Calvi?
It was from Calv. But he was talking about a Britishism called shit biscuits. I'm sorry, I gotta debunk that one, because I've been using shit biscuits for quite some time now. It's actually one of my favorites.
It's a new show, British Mythbusters.
Yes, we're going to bust the shit out of them little Brits. You mentioned fuck bucket.
I've heard that term before.
Yeah, I can't explicitly debunk that one, but I will. I do feel like I've used it quite a lot. But yeah, so those were just the two that stood out to me.
Well, they only sent us two.
You grubby.
So I'm just curious. I mean, what do you call in England? What do you call a fanny with meat curtains?
Oh no!
Wait! I got this one.
Is it called?
What? You couldn't hear it.
I'm just curious. I just want to know.
We'll see. We'll have Calvin and his friends.
We're gonna give Cal such a big fucking homework
Calvin
assignment.
gang.
I mean, we're giving him work to do,
We're giving him homework.
like a ton of it.
Uh-oh.
So you were talking about traumatizing an old woman.
Oh yes, on my way home from work.
Mm.
Oh, wait, is this qualify as story time?
Yes, it qualifies as story time.
Well, then I need you to do the story time thing.
We just did.
Well, no.
Story time. Mm.
See, you do it when I'm in the middle of talking.
Oh, cry me a river.
No. Oh, but I was going to tell you the story. I'm sorry, I forgot.
See, this is why we interrupt you.
Fuck you guys. So I'm driving home from work, and I work second shift currently. So it's 9:45 at night, and I pull up to a stoplight, and it was actually playing Eisbrecher's song "Amok," which is A.M. OK. Is it from their newest album, Eyesight.
A.M. okay?
Mm-hmm. It's like
As in,
running
like,
amok.
As in, like,
We
AM
say
radio
running
is
amok.
okay.
One is not qualified to run miles.
Anyways, so and it was the beginning of the song, and it has a little like beginning, and then the bass kicks in,
Right.
and it's intense and it's awesome. But so I'm standing there, and this old woman pulls up to stoplight, and it's playing the intro or whatever. Then all of a sudden the bass kicks in, and when we drove down to see Fred, Nameless fucking turned up the bass on my sound system because we were blasting Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
yeah.
the
I'm sorry, she said that like it was a bad thing.
I didn't. Obviously,
You know what?
it wasn't
Bruce
that I
Dickinson
touched
hates
it.
you now.
I haven't changed it, so obviously it wasn't a bad thing. But no. So all of a sudden the bass kicks in on this Eisbrecher song, and I see out of my peripheral this old woman, clearly like in her 50s, maybe 60s. She just looks over with this traumatized look on her face. She like, you would have thought that I aborted a baby and then put it on a spike. Like this was like the look on her face. Okay?
Wait.
I'm just saying,
Was
she's
it
that traumatized.
Was the look on her face one such as, when the rapture happens next week, you're going to be staying here. Was that the look she had on her face?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. I drive a 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I have.
Yeah.
I love my Jeep. It has a shit ton
It's a
of
Rio Grande
offensive
edition.
stickers.
Don't hide back. Don't hold back. Rio Grande edition.
Rio Grande edition. Legendary.
Dear God, he just had a seizure.
And it's got quite a few offensive bumper stickers on it.
Quite a few.
Well, you got those.
I'm surprised you have window space on it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I like to strategically place a shit ton of stuff on my Jeep. It's got a magnet on it for, like in the States, we have the support the troops. It's a yellow ribbon shaped magnet.
Yeah.
Instead, mine's black and green. It says support roadhead. It's always.
I think that one's hilarious.
And it is hysterical to sit there, and I purposely put it on the back end of my car, on my Jeep. So when I get to a stoplight, I'm always looking in the rearview mirror on my sunglasses that you can't see my eyeballs, so people know you can't tell I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
Because when you're in traffic, you can tell when somebody's looking in the rearview mirror if they're looking at you.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell. But with my sunglasses, you can't, because I'm looking straight ahead, and I can just tweak my eyeballs to the rearview, see who's behind me. And it's hysterical to watch people read the back of my Jeep. Because it goes from mild amusement to ha 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 to, oh my God, that's offensive. And you can literally see in the rearview mirror their facial expression, and it giggles me every time. So
Does it tickle you?
Does it make you fuck?
It made me
that's
fuck.
a trick question. So I'm blasted. What was it? On the way to work, probably Monday, I was having an Iron Maiden moment.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Just a moment. And I got to
Hour-long moment.
the stoplight, and I had the doors off, and I was listening to Number of the Beast.
666.
And some African-American older woman had driven up next to me with her windows down at the moment that Bruce goes, 666, the number of the beast. 666, the one for you and me.
Yeah.
And she turned and looked at me like I had lost my mind, which made me go, reach over to the dashboard, crank volume, and played it louder.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, that's like I tell you when you're driving down the road, you get those African American gentlemen that thump their rap music, and all you hear is
Ghetto trunk.
Yeah, exactly. There's more trunk vibration than anything else. So what I like to do is roll down my windows, all four of my windows, and then turn up some oldies. Particularly some Creedence. I mean, come on, dude, looking out my back door, just crank that up. And they don't know what to do because I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's like I have a reputation of being an asshole.
I thought you were gonna say clown.
And you live up to that reputation of being an asshole quite well.
Give me an example.
I'm just... Dude,
Like that time you were at that kid's birthday party and you were like,
He was singing Happy Birthday just way too loud. He couldn't blow out all the damn candles in one breath.
I heard you punched a baby in the face.
I did, because it was ugly. I'm sorry, there are ugly babies.
I've seen some.
I've seen quite a few. There is a such thing as ugly babies. I'm just saying. But no, I mean,
agree with you.
I'm just saying.
I love that you said that you punched in the face just because it was ugly.
It was ugly.
I mean,
God don't like ugly.
God made that one and said, oops.
Thou shalt not be ugly. We gotta baptize you in the dark.
Put a bag over the baby's head.
In case yours falls off. But no, I mean, I have a reputation of being an asshole. I don't know where I got this reputation from, but I will give you a reason to think I'm an asshole. So when I'm driving and I got the Jeep down and I got the top off.
You got the Jeep down, huh?
Got the Jeep down and the top off. And I'm cruising, and some idiot happens to look over at me like I've lost my mind. I'll give him a reason to think that. But at the same time,
yeah, show him some titties.
But there was one guy who actually saw the back of my Jeep one time I was driving down. I got my rucksack from when I was in the 82nd Airborne on the back of my spare tire, and I've got an 82nd Airborne glass sticker. One guy apparently was driving from station to station, and I passed him on 540, and he actually literally lifted up his BDU to show me the shoulder patch as he was driving by.
Hell
And
yeah.
thumbed up because he saw the back, because I'm a vet, and he saw the back of my rucksack.
Yeah.
I was passing Veteran American for Disabled van, and I was driving the Jeep, and they saw the back of my rucksack. They all saluted me as they were being driven past. And I'm going, I should be saluting you assholes. I served, I saw minimum combat, nothing. I mean, you guys are vets. I mean, they were old and grizzled going, no, I should be saluting you, not the other way around.
Yeah.
But it's just the way it is. So what was it? Today is actually Armed Forces Day. Go thank a fucking vet.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome. So dolphin raping.
Oh God.
Yes.
Look, dolphins are creepy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So
I thought dolphins were creepy before I heard this.
I picture a dolphin in Central Park with a trench coat and a hat on, and then all you hear from the bushes is just
You're fucked.
the rape whistle.
Flying dolphins.
Oh God.
In space.
Oh God. No, look. I thought dolphins were creepy. And
Help me!
And somebody told me that dolphins like to get a little fresh sometimes.
Well,
When people are like swimming with the dolphins.
let me see if I get this straight. All
Look,
right.
I said dolphins are creepy. And then they tell me this and I'm like, dolphins are really
Is there
creepy.
a reported case of dolphin rape?
I don't know.
Let me see if I
I don't want to know.
Unlawful penetration of a dolphin.
Let me see if I get this straight. You have this, for lack of a better word, presumption that dolphins are creepy because you heard they could get
No. I thought dolphins were creepy before I heard this. That's the they just look weird to me. I don't get it.
How do dogs greet people?
They hump them.
Or they smell your crotch and dogs aren't creepy to you?
No, look. I mean, they're in the water, man. I mean,
This is a swimming penis.
I'm sleeping.
Actually, here you go.
Look, I don't want to make a big deal of this. I'm just saying.
No, we made a big deal of this.
I know you are.
Because you use the word rape in a sentence. So therefore, it's got to be made a big deal of.
I thought dolphins were creepy, right? Thought it for a long time. And somebody, I don't know why,
This is a serious goddamn matter. You know, there's one reported case of dolphin rape every 10 years in the United States. Serious business.
Look, so
Sexual predators.
I feel like that's gonna be a T-shirt now.
That's what happened. That's what really happened to Steve Irwin. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm sorry, did I go too far?
Yeah, because
Stingray got jealous.
there was penetration. He died the way
You cheating on me, bitch!
No, he died the way he lived, with animals in his heart.
I about choked on the Good God.
I didn't even talk!
It's 4 minutes to 7 o'clock our time in the evening, and still no rapture.
Still waiting. Hurry up! I'm going to hell for that joke.
I'm looking at the local news, waiting for the website to look up. And other than the volcano erupting in Iceland, nothing.
I'm really surprised that nobody has gone out and put clothes on their front lawn and scared the shit out of people.
If I had the extra cash, I would have done so.
That's awesome.
Yep, so apparently camping was an idiot. Probably got his math wrong again. We'll probably hear from him tomorrow, but basically saying, oh, I need to redo my calibration.
Why didn't he just admit he's wrong and stop being a chav?
The only other thing that I wanted to make mention of was the word apocalypse means the great unveiling. It doesn't mean doomsday. It doesn't mean death and destruction. It means you will be enlightened.
Well, no, according to the American public, I suppose.
Well, according to the American public, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Anybody that comes up to me and says, oh, the apocalypse is doom and destruction, I just want to punch in the face because they're not using the word correctly.
No.
It doesn't say anywhere that the apocalypse, which is a Greek word for the great unveiling enlightenment, you will be educated. That's what it means.
And that's what we desperately need these days is some education.
I don't need education.
No,
Those
but
idiots
dumb
who
people
use the word apocalypse as doomsday need education.
Yeah. All right, so first topic of the apocalypse. The apocalypse does not mean doomsday. It's a BBC special. The apocalypse.
What, better than British Channel?
Ooh. Ooh.
Or we'll have a serious Doctor Who episode?
Ooh. Yo, Kyle. How's that make you feel? We need to have an ABC, American Broadcasting Company.
We do.
Do we?
It sucks, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm talking about like, not like the ABC. Like we need an actual ABC that basically just shows is a picture of a flag waving all day long, 24 hours, and it loops the Star Spangled Banner. That's what we need. And just blast it all over the world. Don't play it here. Just blast it all over the world. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Nobody came in on that. That's upsetting.
No, I got something for you. All right.
Croissant scepter.
Croissant scepter!
Forgot about that.
Foolish woman, you do not touch my croissant scepter! Touch it till it makes scream, no?
I'm so goddamn quiet.
I don't know. Why
Uh-oh,
don't you
someone
talk
said-
to yourself for a little bit and entertain us all?
Let's see. I am...
A chap. A douche. A dick.
I am looking up the BBC.
Why?
Because I want to find out what fruitcake stuff is going on over in England.
Why's it gotta be fruitcake? What
Um,
about pound cake?
because we have tiny brains, according to that Chris post.
Who is it? Kyle's friend?
He's Cal's friend.
What did he say about it?
And
He said the
band.
band would blow our tiny little minds.
Oh! Well, that's fine and dandy because you know what, dude? Good luck trying to find somebody to blow your tiny little dick. I'm sorry. Not really, though. I'm not.
I wonder what kind of tabloid magazine titles they have. Like over here, it's the Inquirer. Yeah, the Inquirer. We have
The Chav Weekly.
The Chav Weekly.
How to seduce your woman. Is it like on the
The
on the front
Chav
cover?
way.
Yeah, the Chav way.
Coming
Yo,
with your
by the way,
head
I'm
sideways.
eating like all this celery.
Go ahead.
Eat it.
I am not seeing a damn thing. There's nothing going on in sunny England.
Oh, that's because the wedding already happened. That's the
Oh,
only important-
yeah, that's true.
that's the only important thing they really have going for them.
Yeah. I do want to state my appreciation for Cal's photo that he posted on our Facebook page.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes.
Delicious.
Great taste in.
I have my
T-shirts?
camera. Do you want to reenact yours right now? Make your photo right now.
No, I'm a little too sauced for that right now.
What are you doing with the kitten?
Nothing. Leave me alone. Shut up.
No.
Legendary!
Oh.
Sorry, it was quiet. I thought I'd just say something.
What else? What other news we were? Website is coming along.
Randy Savage.
We already talked about Randy Savage.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Briefly.
How's he gonna die?
Too many Slim Jims.
I warned him. I told him he was doing a killing. He didn't listen to me. Always playing the Slim Jim, man.
He died of a massive heart attack
Well, was
Maybe
it
doing
while
something.
driving?
while he was driving.
Man.
His wife walked away unscathed.
That's a silver lining at least.
Yeah. He was young though. He was in his mid-50s.
He wore glasses that said macho.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else we got going on?
Randy Savage died.
Sorry,
Sorry, you said the same thing.
We're supposed to be meeting in the Fayetteville office next time.
Right. We're taking the Jeep.
Okay.
I hope so.
Hell
We're going to fill up by the time we get down there.
So I thought I had burp. There it is. Shit, I had something too. What to talk about? Can't remember what it was now. Pantyhose, no.
We're drowning here.
Penis winkle.
Penis wiggle.
I had something, damn it!
Well, you just made it all weird.
Alright, well,
You're free to bring up any topics now. 'Cause
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking.
Say
You know what? You
anything.
both can talk over me, because I can talk louder than both of you. You know what? I don't think they all like it when
I got
Do
one
that.
for every voice.
oh shit, the white boy be packing heat, boy!
For those of you who can't see, he's holding up his semi-automatic Nerf gun, not his penis.
Oh,
It's an extension.
I don't feel threatened anymore.
Don't you fucking shoot. I swear to Christ.
Pop a cap in her ass.
I thought you don't believe in Christ.
Regardless. Okay, I can still swear to him, okay?
Played.
Just in case.
In case
Still
of
swear to him,
emergency.
I'm gonna fucking
Thought you said.
just pull the shit out of you. Doesn't matter if I believe him or not.
You need to get
This is
either a trampoline or a stepladder.
No, you don't have to believe in Christ to spread it. No, you have to believe in Christ.
Just go Italian.
You're not going to get rid. You won't get raptured.
You're not taking my job. I am still driving the bus to hell.
I already said I'll co-pilot. I'll be the navigator for you. I'll be the ghost of the navigator. Ooh. Just brought back the name. Yeah, boy! The fuck are you two being so quiet for?
So, I wanted to save this story for Fred, but because apparently we're drowning here.
Dolphin rape! Dolphin rape!
The dolphin told you to bite the pillow.
I wouldn't tell him no.
Flicker, flicker, flicker.
Well, okay, because you keep mocking me. Look,
What?
because
We're
I think
supposed to
dolphins
fuck
are
each
weird.
other.
Dolphins are creepy. Look, what I have this thing about deep water, anyways.
Oh, so do I. If I can't see
I
the
mean,
bottom, fuck you. I don't want to swim in it.
Exactly. You know.
Deep water. This summer, Steven Spielberg presents Deep Water.
Have you seen the National Geographic shows where they go deep,
Oh,
deep
yeah.
in the ocean? They show you the creepy fucking fish that live there. I mean, and the huge motherfucker. Like, really?
Yeah, no. Let me
Giant
talk about.
snakes?
Let me talk about that real quick. All right, you got the submarine. It goes 5 miles deep. That's the deepest any submarine can go. Right, it's 5 miles
So
deep.
far, yeah.
Yes, so far. They're down there, and there's little itty bitty goddamn fish sitting down there. What are they doing down there? And then they went to these. There's like a robotic one that they sent down, and there's like these noxious like sulfur exhausts, and they're like nothing. It's so toxic, nothing can live down here. But there's little crabs that live around here. I'm like, what the fuck?
You just lied to me.
The hell are crabs doing down there? They have no business being there.
There's bacteria that lives in lava.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't doubt it. I just have a weird thing about water in general. Things that live in the water just kind of creep me out. Like
What was
sharks, alligators, crocodiles.
Oh, see with the
Don't bite a
shark.
bitch. I mean, I ain't gonna mess with them.
Jellyfish. Let's talk about jellyfish real quick.
Jellyfish are bastards.
They are cute.
What was
So-
the name of? Do you guys know the name of the fish that had the basically the flashlight tail?
You just asked her. I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah,
don't remember.
It had that big, ugly looking grill.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
real fish.
Yeah, I know it's real
Flashlight,
fish, but
flashlight.
I mean, I'm just looking up going,
What the fuck?
what's the grace in that? I mean, you look at fish, you look at dolphins, what have you. When they're swimming, there's a grace to it. Especially whales. You ever watched whales swim? There's just some kind of grace. I can't think of a better word. But it's beautiful to look at. Especially when you got the background of them singing to each other. I mean, it's, if you get
That's
past,
creepy.
apparently somebody has not serenaded.
Well, Rick. Well, Rick.
So,
Split a bitch in half.
but anyway, I'm looking at this fish going, where's the beauty in that? Where's the I mean, it looks like a fucking demon from hell coming out of nowhere to eat little fish alive. And I'm just going, what's up with the fucked up grill? You need braces.
You need braces. We are a braces obsessed country, by the way. I feel like
Are you kidding me? I need braces.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I technically, I mean, like I could probably benefit from having braces, but I don't need them. I don't know. I notice, you know, looking at other countries and, you know, people's grills in other countries, like, they don't care.
Yeah, but look at people in other countries. You don't see them, you know, sitting on their cell phones all day long.
Twittering.
Tweeting.
Or
Twatting.
that like the porno version of Twitter?
I guess. If I
It's
want
gonna be.
to talk to Nina Hartley, I'm going to twat her.
We can call the people that use it little twats.
But I mean, like, here's the
You
weird
can swap
thing.
it.
So I find the majority of aquatic creatures creepy. I'm not going to go near them in the wild.
What about seahorses?
But they're interesting little creatures. See, they're tiny. I find it fascinating that the male in seahorses actually carries babies.
Okay.
But you're fucking
Yeah,
scared of whales?
For a second there, I thought you were going to go in a weird place.
No! What I was trying to say was, so I find the majority of aquatic, like, really creepy, but I enjoy going to an aquarium. Because they're all in tanks and they're away from me and I can just...
Okay, so is
glass.
dolphins at the top of your shit list? Or is there something...
no, I think dolphins are the creepiest.
So
I think it's because they're like, oh, you can pay to swim with the dolphins in this little tank over here.
Okay, so they're more creepy than octopus.
Yeah,
What the fuck is
actually.
up with that?
Octopi.
Octopi.
So squids, octopi,
Yeah, whatever.
nothing? Okay.
Eels, whatever.
See,
Even though
squids
they're
and
like water
octopus
snakes.
freak me the fuck out. Have you seen octopuses? They can fit in a little hole like that
Oh,
big.
I know. They're freaking weird. You wanted to bring
And
up movies.
squids have beaks and shoot ink out their ass.
You wanted to bring up movies. The film Old Boy, which is an Asian film. There's actually a part where he
Gets raped by a squid?
he eats a live octopus.
Ew.
That's
And
sushi.
as he's eating it, he's having it like the tentacles are going everywhere.
That's
Very
sushi.
interesting. It's what?
It's sushi.
Yeah, I just
Well,
wanted to bring
fresh
up a weird
sushi.
point.
That's fresh you don't get.
No, I mean,
Look,
movies.
I'm trying to help contribute to the conversation. I'm just saying.
I like how we're drowning over here and we're talking about aquatic life. Don't give me that I'm drunk as balls stare. Pull up your
Is
pants.
that
Better than you texting me random names last night.
Oh, you know what? You liked it.
Dude, fucking, he was sitting there texting me all sorts of rambling bullshit, and I had to eventually call him like, dude, what the hell's the matter with you? What do you?
I texted you the names because I was going to forget today.
Well, you could have at least forewarned me, dude.
What are
I'm
the
about to send you
names?
some names so I wouldn't forget. All of a sudden, I'm getting random texts. I'm like, he must be drunk.
I wasn't drunk. I'm just saying. I was going to forget, so I texted you the names, and I figured it would be a topic of conversation today when we came over. Like, what the fuck are you sending me these names for? I'd be like, oh yeah, these are guys we need to look up to put on the site. But instead, you're just being a chap about it.
you are being a chap.
You're being a little bit of a chap.
What were the names?
Oh shit, he's chapping.
Oh,
He's chapping hard.
no. Where is she? We need Georgiana Peach to come rescue us.
You know, I was eating this. Never mind.
No, put the chapness back.
Hells no!
Put the chap hat back on.
No, I only got one ring around my finger, and I barely listen to her.
I feel like there's more we could talk about.
Oh, there's quite a few things we can talk about.
But Analog Kid is a little too drunk.
I'm not too.
What we're about to say, do you want to pause it? We'll go smoke a fag.
We collect.
Oh god, he's getting raped! He's getting dolphin raped! Somebody call the police! I need to know!
Did you want to talk about beer?
Do you want to talk about my
No, because, kind of, sort of, but then again, not really, because it's all subjective.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, apparently it makes enough money because people keep drinking that horse piss.
Yeah, because when you go out to a bar, like when I was out last night, it was $8.25 for a gin tonic. It's $2 for a beer. What do you think I'm going to buy? Well, I was in pants, so I got the gin tonic. But you know what I'm saying, eh? It's the principle. I took that drink and I had it like grabbing the fingers. I drank the hell
shit. I don't.
If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But before we hit record, you were all like, "Yeah, we're talking about beer."
I'm sorry, I was trying to be accommodating. Apparently, I can't win from losing.
I'm sorry, I can't
Then
hear
we
you over the
hit
sound of this
record.
violin.
And then we hit record, and then you're like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it."
Oh, broken.
No, I mean, I like Foster's. I prefer, if my beer choice is Killian's Irish Red. I personally do not think Guinness is.
I personally do not think.
I personally do not think that Guinness is classified as a drink because it's liquid bread.
No, pretty much.
You gotta chew that shit. I'm sorry.
Nitro tech.
I do like the darker beers, such as
Yangling.
Guinness and
Have you ever had any of the Red Oak Brewery stuff? Because they got some really good stuff.
No. I tried,
Well,
what was it, Red Stripe? The quote-unquote Jamaican beer. And
Jamaican beer! Teaching to white boys how to dance.
I went, ew. Budweiser, I don't drink because it just tastes like crap to me.
Dude, Budweiser?
I have major problems with Anheuser-Busch.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I can drink Bud Light. I can drink Bud Select. I can drink Bud Light Lime. Bud Light, yeah, but I can drink all those. But if I drink a Budweiser, I'll drink one Budweiser, just one can, and I'll wake up the next day with a splitting fucking headache. I don't know what it is.
Although I would like to see the Bud Bowl come back.
The what?
During the Super Bowl, they would have what's called the Bud Bowl. And it was Budweiser bottles with football helmets on playing each other on the field.
Oh,
they don't do that anymore. I think they stopped doing that about 4 or 5 years ago.
I don't know why.
I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Bud Bowl. I love Real Men of Genius and the commercials for Bud Light and Budweiser. I think those are hysterical. Corona, I'm not a big fan of. Rolling Rock, I'm not a big fan of. I like Foster's. I don't like Heineken though.
Like I said, I'm more. I like the darker beers, but I'm more like a Yingling fan. You know, actually, a beer that I've been drinking recently.
I think it has a push product. If I'm not mistaken. No, beers. Literally it's an acquired taste. When I met my ex-wife, she hated people who drink liquor because of past relationships that apparently seemed to get abusive after drinking liquor. So I purposely went out of my way to impress. You know, I liked her at that time and wanted to make sure that she felt comfortable around me. So it literally took about 6 months for me not only to acquire the taste for beer, but to find a beer I liked. And at that time, it was Michelob Light. It wasn't too harsh.
It wasn't bad.
It didn't give a bad taste in my mouth. It didn't leave me with a massive hangover. I tried the Smirnoffs and the Zimas, and you know it was if you're into Zimas, drink it with grenadine. It actually makes it taste better.
Zima and Skittles.
Sorry, you said if you're
That's all
into
I said.
Zima,
What?
and I thought you said if you're emphysema.
I have something to say when you're
What
done.
are you raising your hand for?
I have something to say when you're done.
Just chime in.
Jesus H.
Look.
I don't want to go into a weird spot.
So, look. If the majority of American
quiz.
beers should taste like, you know, what I would assume to be piss,
Mhm.
because I don't actually tasted piss to, you know, make a full comparison. Maybe I buy fucking
I
American
thought
beers.
you did too.
I said I did not. Look, there is a local brewery, a local company called Big Boss. I do like their stuff. They have
Without papers.
because it's a darker beer. I like the darker beers. A lot of American breweries don't actually make them.
Hear that? She likes the darker beers.
Oh, Jesus
Sorry, that's because
Christ.
Fred's not here.
The only issue I have with microbreweries is if I'm in the moment where, you know what, I want such and such a beer, and I'm not anywhere near it.
Well,
I
if
don't
Anheuser-Busch didn't try to monopolize the fucking market, then maybe it would be easier to get this fucking beer.
True.
Well, I mean, but they're just doing what they're doing for business. I mean, you see it all over the Time Warner Cable.
Yeah, and I mean, like it's with anything.
Progress Energy. I mean, let's be frank.
Let's bring it down to the electricals.
I'd rather be Brian.
About to be Steve in a minute.
So, are we going to discuss video games or movies first? And the only reason why I pose this question is because apparently one of our biggest fans, I'm not naming any names, doesn't
I don't know if
own
you say get out.
doesn't own a console.
Oh, what the fuck, Cal? Yeah, I heard about that. You stop being a woman.
Hey!
I was gonna say a bitch.
Hey!
But,
No, you call him a bitch, because I'm a woman and I have a 360 and a Wii.
yeah, well, you're ahead of the curve. You're more ahead of the curve than Calvin is.
I know, right?
He's back there in fucking 1992.
But back in 1992,
What's it like back there, Cal?
NES, Super NES, when did they come out?
I had a dream about a Super NES last night too, along with the Iron Maiden concert dream, which was awesome. Me and fucking
Did you wake up on the resurrection?
I almost did. No, me and fucking Bruce Dickinson were boys in that dream.
He's
Dude.
being a braggadouche now.
Just shut the fuck up.
Was that dream dog balls?
Oh, that dream was dog balls.
I don't understand that slang. The dog. If something is awesome, it's the dog's bollocks.
Mm-hmm.
Dog's bollocks.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
can you explain that one to me, Cal? Because I don't really understand. If you say something's cool, and it's got to be the dogs, but let me explain
Did you
something.
see dog's balls?
No, hang on. Don't interrupt me. What?
I'm sorry, you sounded like a prat.
So
Better
over
sound
here,
like
over
Jack.
here in the United States, we have a guy named Bob Barker who was all about spay and neutering your pets. Now, when you say something that's the dog's balls, you know, most of the time the doggies don't have their balls no more, Kyle. So,
Actually, no, wait, no. I don't know what I was gonna say.
but aside from that, I mean, dogs' balls.
I just want to
really
interrupt you
gross.
clearly.
It's just nasty. One time I was driving, I saw a pickup truck that had balls like on the back of it, and they were swinging.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
And I'm like, dude, you
You said a truck, not a
Fucking-
man.
fucking-
You
bag
will
of
not-
hammers.
You will not see that on my Jeep.
Is it because you have small balls?
Big enough for your
Outside.
mouth.
Bam, 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 bam,
Excuse me while I mushroom stamp his ass.
I need a dog. I need a dog.
We could talk about video games all day, but the problem is that, you know, some people, most people wouldn't know what we're talking about because apparently they're not with the rest of us.
Cal.
He's apparently afraid of addiction.
He's afraid of dick. Shins. Dictions.
Do you take dictation, sir?
Because you're going to.
Excuse me, governor.
Just wondering if you got some dictations I could have.
Is that a blowjob, Harry?
Oh, I think it is a blowjob, eh? Harry, you don't know what you're talking about. You never had a blowjob, Harry. They don't know that off the radio line now, do they? It'd be a lot better if it wasn't just me doing the same voice. Shut up!
It's angry.
I really think we need
Is
to
it
get your
meowing in
friend.
its sleep? Is that what I'm saying?
No, the other kitten is down there meowing now.
Well, tell it to shut up.
It's a lonely bitch.
Is that a stoplight? Yeah. Well, tell it to shut the fuck up.
Favorite movie of all time?
You can't know. I'm
Army
bad
of
at picking
Darkness.
one favorite. I'm really bad
If
at
you were
picking
stuck
one
on an
favorite.
island
Oh, God.
And with a chav
with a chav,
and a 9mm. With one bullet, would you kill yourself or kill the chav?
Oh, God, that's a good question.
That is.
That is a dilemma.
An ethical dilemma.
and you had to pick one sci-fi film.
Jesus.
One
What would it be?
sci-fi
The
film?
remake of The World of Worlds.
Oh,
That shit is hilarious.
So you can sit there and yell at Tom Cruise?
No. The sci-fi remake they did like this year or last year. It's hysterical.
And it has to be a movie, not, you know, a series from a
No.
television show. Like, you can't pick the Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie.
I take that back. It would have to be like Placid 2.
Probably. If it just has to be a sci-fi movie, it has to be a movie. It can't be a television series. I might have to go with Event Horizon.
Ooh.
Okay,
Think
so
about that.
Yeah.
I know you've seen them. I know there's one that you don't mind watching. If you had to pick your favorite romantic/drama film.
Well, no. When you say sci-fi film, I thought you were talking about like sci-fi, like cheap sci-fi television show.
It could be, you know, any.
But if you're talking sci-fi, I'd have to say Aliens. Man.
So the second film, not the first one.
Yeah.
The one with Bill Paxton.
Yeah. Because the second one was good. The third one wasn't bad, but I really liked the second one. The first one was still good, don't get me wrong, but second one, it's got replay value.
Okay.
Either that or Predator. Either one I'm on the fence with that.
Okay, which did you like better, Predator or Predator 2?
Oh, no,
wait,
Predator
oh,
1, dude.
fuck.
Fuck
I
it.
didn't even think about the aliens, the alien trilogy.
What was wrong
Well,
with
it's
Predator?
technically a quadrilogy, but
Or that's what, yeah.
What's wrong with
Whatever.
Predator 2?
Danny Glover's just stupid.
What? You're no longer allowed on the show.
Man, fuck you. No. Let's be real. You have Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Danny Glover. Let's be real. That and what's his name is also in it. Gary Busey. Gary motherfucking Busey.
Who's the man?
I mean, I'm just saying, it wasn't as well depicted, I think, as the first Predator. Although
It's different.
It's set up. It really did set up for the whole concrete jungle.
Yeah.
And going.
They made a video game.
I was about to say, going into the video game, Predator Concrete Jungle was a goddamn immaculate game, and they need to make another one. You could skin people and hang them up off billboards, man.
What about Predators?
Wait. Predators? Oh, the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
I haven't seen that one actually.
Shame.
I'm waiting for it. I heard it was good. I heard it was
You
bad.
actually lost some cool points.
You know what, dude? Well, I really,
You have the job. You
really
have
really hope you're walking down the street, you trip and fall, and you get shit in your grubby little mouth.
Grubby little mouth.
Oh, you grub it into mouth.
Okay. Favorite foreign film?
Which country?
Oh, dear Lord, let's try Japan first.
Ooh, Japan.
Life and Times of Dan Frank.
Ooh, Japan.
Is that the world-class hide-and-seek champion edition?
Yeah!
1942 to 1944.
She was a boss.
Mm-hmm.
She would fucking hide and you couldn't seek her ass out and save your life, dude.
Clearly, this is a conundrum.
It is. I told you. I'm bad at picking just one favorite.
Okay, let's break it down to subgenres.
What about your
favorite Japanese horror film?
Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, really? Do you know how many Japanese horror films there are? I mean, like.
Yeah, but how many of them
Hold
are
on,
good?
kid, I gotta move you. Oh
Oh man, he ain't having none of that, dude.
my god. Back in a second.
She's changing the subject, right?
No, I'm not. I'm checking my Netflix.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna hear is. All you're gonna hear is. Except it won't be that high pitch, but it'll be the same thing. Man, fuck you all in radio listening land. How's that?
Okay, while we're waiting on her, if you had to choose an Iron Maiden album, only one.
Well, okay, that's mean. But does Star Wars count as
As Iron Maiden?
No. As science fiction.
Yes.
Ooh, see, can I take the original? Can I take the trilogy, like the box set trilogy, with me?
If it can fit on one disc.
Well, with technology now to Blu-ray, yeah.
Okay.
Because I might have to change my answer. I don't know. But anyway, so you're talking about one Iron Maiden.
One Iron Maiden album. Which would it be?
I really like their new stuff. To be honest with you, I'm really digging the news. Then again, you know, I came up. I listened to a lot of their old stuff in high school. So, but I think somewhere in time, that's a good album. Although from their new stuff, I would have to say either The Final Frontier, or yeah, The Final Frontier. That's the new one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Or I believe it's A Brave New World. Is that the one that came out in like 2004?
Brave New World came out in 2000.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. It's got Ghost of the Navigator on it.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Blood Brothers, that one. I listened to that album. Fucking shitload. Because I stopped listening to Maiden for a while, and then when I got
Shame!
back, I know. But when I got back into it, I was like, "What? They're still making records? What the fuck?" But yeah, no, I definitely would have to say of their old stuff, Somewhere Back in Time, and then I'm torn between those two from the newer stuff. Although, what's the one where it's the tank? I can't think of it. It's got the reincarnation of Benjamin Brigg, For the Greater Good of God.
A Matter of Life and Death.
Yes. That album is another good one. Their new shit's oh good. Shut up. Fucking cat.
Let's see, if I had to pick an Iron Maiden album, I'd be stuck between Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, Fear of the Dark, and Killers. Although I love the song Strange World.
Yeah. They just have so much good stuff.
Let's see. If you had to pick a book,
Divine Comedy, hands down.
so while you're in purgatory, you're going to read about purgatory.
Why not? Fantissimo. I'm not gonna front to you. I don't read a lot of books because a lot of them are boring. And I had very short attention span, so I'll read the same paragraph about 6 or 7 times and still not absorb it. But Divine Comedy was one of my favorites. Beowulf, another one of my favorites. The original one, not the whole movie they did. I'm trying to think. The Iliad and the Odyssey, another good one. I'm all about them classics. But yeah, I have to say Divine Comedy. It's just got the most to it.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. And for the rapture thing, the Holy Bible.
Yes, it's now 8:10 our time, and we're still waiting for the fucking rapture.
As far as Japanese horror, I would have to go with either Audition or Tokyo Gore Police, because that film is just out there. It's hilarious.
Tokyo Gore Police.
If you get a chance to watch it, just wow.
It's awesome.
And then as far as Japanese action and adventure films, I have to say Lady Snowblood and Blind Woman's Curse are my 2 favorites.
Favorite Bruce Campbell film?
Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Hands down.
You like that more than Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2?
I actually didn't really care for Evil Dead. I preferred Evil Dead 2. Yeah, oh, do that face. I don't know.
I feel like I need to drink some more.
Go, do it.
Papa needs his medicine.
Okay,
Got your medicine in your crummy little fingers now, don't you?
Favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger film?
Oh, damn. True Lies is a good one. You're fired. Although, Running Man, he's got some goddamn good one-liners. You need to chill out. Yeah, I'd have to say, True Lies.
True Lies?
Oh, let's go.
Favorite Stallone film?
Judge Dredd.
Really?
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, with him and Rob Schneider, I think the dynamic worked.
I do like Judge Dredd. It is awesome.
Although, whoa.
Even though that Max von Sydow had nothing to do with the film.
No, hang on a second. What was,
I might have to say that either Predator or Terminator. Is Terminator or Terminator 2?
Oh shit, I didn't even think
Okay,
about the
what's
Terminator
Terminator?
series or Predator series, although I already used Predator.
You did. See, I didn't, so.
I forgot about the Terminator series though. T1 and T2 were excellent.
I know,
And I'm a big fan of T3. I did like Terminator 3.
Yeah.
Especially the truck chase scene downtown.
I'm
buying this DVD just for the car chase scene.
The only thing that I didn't like about Terminator 3 was at the very end when he jams the power cord in the bitch's mouth. He says, "You have been terminated." No. I'm sorry, but it should have been "Hasta la vista, baby." Boom.
But it was a different Terminator. He even stated so.
But you need to tie it back.
No, it was a different
I'm
Terminator.
about to tie your arms back and
Jesus
beat you black and blue.
Christ.
I'll beat your ass right in the bed here in a
Abuse
minute.
or discipline?
No, he would get abuse. Favorite Harrison Ford film?
Favorite Bruce Willis
Oh, hands down, Indiana Jones series.
film. Yeah. Oh,
The
Harrison
first,
Ford.
not Crystal Skull, because what the fuck was that? But
What have you
fucking,
seen regarding Henry?
I have not.
That's actually a good film.
Blade Runner.
Blade
Oh
Runner
my
would
god,
be-
I fucking
Blade
love
Runner
Blade
would be
Runner.
there. Well, if you're going to sit there
Director's
talking...
cut. Director's
Yeah,
cut.
Yeah,
Blade
if you're going
Runner.
to talk about Blade Runner, you might as well try to pick your favorite Ridley Scott film.
Damn. That's hard.
See, if it was me, my favorite Ridley Scott film would be Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut. Followed by Blade Runner. Fuck that Robin Hood shit. Ridley, what the fuck were you thinking?
No. Favorite Bruce Willis film.
Favorite
Bruce
film?
Willis.
Fuck me.
Bruce Willis!
Should we call you Bruce Willis?
Call me Bruce Willis.
I would be hard pressed to figure out which Die Hard film I'd like.
That's
I gotta say-
which Die Hard
Because
was.
all 4 of them were good.
Yeah, no, they really
know.
were. The new one was really good. But I gotta say, I would say he had the most personality in Die Hard, the first one. However, if you pay close attention, Bruce Willis is listening to Creedence in Die Hard 4.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna have to say
Let's
Die
just
Hard
stop
4 is
the
gonna
points.
win. Then he takes out a helicopter with a taxi. Or was it just with a regular car? Either way,
I
awesome.
need to rewatch Die Hard 4 now.
That movie was the shit. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. It was the business.
If I had to pick my favorite Bruce Willis film,
Bruce
shit.
Willis.
Uh,
That's a toughie, ain't it?
I actually thought Reds was fun. I thought that was a great movie.
Which one was that?
Retired, Extremely Dangerous. Had John Malkovich in it. Was based
Okay.
off a Marvel comic.
Yeah. What's the one I'm thinking of where he's a thief and they sing show tunes? It's all about like Da Vinci's machine that can turn like regular metal into gold. Fuck, I can't think of the name of it now. But he did a pretty good job in that. There's another movie that
Tears
he
of
did.
the Sun was actually
Tears of the
pretty
Sun was awesome. The other movie that he was in, he was a he was a cop that got like barred from the force, I think, something like that. And he's working with a football player that's got a drug addiction.
good. Last Boy Scout.
Yes, that was a great flick. I was hesitant when I clicked on it to watch it, but it was great. Just awesome. Awesome.
I really like 12 Monkeys. But wasn't that based off of a book?
It was based off. I think it was based off a book, but it was a Terry Gilliam film. Who also brought
if
you
I'm not mistaken, it was based
Time
off,
Bandits.
It was based
I mean,
off of.
I really did like 12 Monkeys. I thought it was a really well done film. Like I had it in my queue, my instant queue for a while, and I skipped watching it because thinking like, oh, 12 Monkeys, like I haven't seen that in years, and I think it's kind of hoaxy or whatever. But then I started watching it, I'm like, no, actually, this is a pretty good fucking film.
Yeah.
And it had Brad Pitt like way before he was Brad Pitt, and he played a mental patient, and he did a very good job at acting.
For people who do not know, Bruce's first name is actually Walter.
Huh?
It's Walter Bruce Willis.
Oh.
I loved him in the Fifth
Call me
Element.
Walter!
I'm
Oh my
sorry,
God.
I loved him in the Fifth
Oh my
Element.
gosh, Fifth
Oh,
Element on
I
its
forgot
own.
about
I think the Fifth Element would
Fifth
be my
Element on its own is just epic.
I
Yeah.
believe
I may have
Yeah.
to retake my sci-fi answer from before.
I think I'm retracting my answer
Yeah,
to Die Hard 4. I'm sorry, Bruce, but Credence
Fifth
doesn't hold up to
Element,
fucking Fifth Element now.
Fifth Element had,
Amazing movie.
and Luke Besson makes some great movies. La Femme Nikita, The Fifth Element, the one with Jet Li with the collar.
Oh fuck.
Dog.
I want to say it's that.
That was actually a pretty good film, and I'm not a Jet Li fan.
Who is the guy that was in the film that was also in fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What is his name?
Danny DeVito?
No, she's
No.
talking about.
Because I think he's an awesome actor. I'm just gonna say it, to be frank.
Don't be Steve. Bob Hoskins.
Yes, that is his name. Amazing job in fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That movie alone just is amazing. I love
Well,
that
the
movie.
reason why
I'm
I
not
like.
gonna lie either. When I was little, and I watched that movie, I wish that I would grow up and be as pretty as Jessica Rabbit.
What I liked about Who
Be
Framed
honest.
Roger Rabbit, the whole reason
Me
why I
too.
watched it was because it had Christopher Lloyd in it. Christopher Lloyd is a great actor.
Oh my god, Christopher Lloyd is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I loved him in. Hell, even though it was a shitty film, I actually liked him in the Star Trek. Was it Star Trek 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yes,
Yeah.
Star Trek 3.
Yeah.
I liked him as the Klingon. I loved him in the Back to the Future movies. As, Doc Emmett Brown. Let's see.
Christopher Lloyd is just amazing.
Christopher Lloyd is the business.
Bruce was born in 1955.
Oh shit, he's getting up there.
He's getting up there.
What are we gonna do when? I mean, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can live once Christopher Walken finally goes, and then when Bruce Willis leaves. What are we gonna do? What if they get raptured today, dude? What am I gonna do?
Let's see. 16 Blocks.
That was a Bruce Willis flick. That was a good one.
He
What was the ones? The Surrogates was actually pretty good.
Surrogates was okay.
It wasn't. It got a shitty review. I enjoyed watching it.
Hearts War. I'm one of the few people that did not like Unbreakable.
I actually liked them, right?
I just didn't like it.
It was different. It was slower, but it had some interesting dynamics to it.
I loved him in The Sixth Sense.
Mystic Glass.
Well, I think since Nameless had mentioned, that it didn't matter. You just mentioned something like, oh, well, I enjoyed the film or whatever. And I think because you mentioned you didn't really want to talk about beer because it's very subjective or whatever. I think, we all know that certain topics such as movies, music, beer, whatever.
It's all taste.
It's all taste. It's all subjective. And, what really matters is what
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis and,
I'm sorry, Walter Willis.
So,
Call me Walter Willis.
It just doesn't have the same ring.
doesn't.
if people are listening and they don't
Besides-
agree with what we say, that's fine.
Besides,
I understand what you're
We're
saying.
just saying our opinion.
Well,
And you
right.
agree or disagree or whatever.
if you think of it this way, you
We're
have
just-
Bruce
yeah.
Willis, you have Bruce Dickinson, you have Bruce Campbell. We throw Walter in there, dude. It's just Bruce Dickinson, Bruce Campbell. There's no trifecta. It's got to be Bruce Willis.
And you say I have too much time on my hands.
Yeah, fuck you. I process at the speed of light.
But in the last recording, you said that the middle name of Bruce is not as awesome as having the first name as Bruce.
So fuck you.
So how does, knowing now that Bruce Willis's first name is Walter, how
Well,
is that
seeing
gonna
as
fuck
how
up
he
your
goes
statement?
by Bruce Willis in the credits, I would say that he abandoned Walter at a young age. Probably when he was
He
living in the
lost
streets.
down a well.
Yeah, when he was living in the streets of Calcutta.
What?
I'm just making
The
things
only
up.
reason why I watched Armageddon was because of Bruce Willis.
And you know what? That was an okay flick.
Was Steve Buscemi in that
Steve
movie?
Buscemi
too?
was in that film.
I was gonna say that'd be another reason why I'd watch it.
I
Just
watched
saying.
The Jackal for
I think
Bruce
he's
Willis.
awesome as well.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That's with Richard Gere.
Oh, no, I have seen that one.
I loved him in Beavis and Butthead Do America.
What was
He played Money Grimes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that kid.
Last Man Standing. The only reason why I wanted to watch it because it said big words. Bruce Willis.
I haven't watched it yet.
I actually saw it up on the instant queue. I did watch it.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it yet. I saw it.
Bruce Willis, yeah, get caught up in that. Bruce Willis, yeah.
He was in Four Rooms.
Eh.
Color of Night. I really didn't care.
Wait,
for
is
that
Four
film.
Rooms, was that a
What
takeoff
are
of the Exit, or No Exit?
No, it was a Quentin Tarantino film.
It's that fucking poster that he's got in this room.
He was in
It stares at you all fucking day. With
Pulp
that creepy
Fiction.
fucking waiter dude. Waiter D, whatever.
The Expendables?
I didn't care for him in Death Becomes Her. I did not care for that film, but I did not care for his role.
Death Becomes Her?
Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a weird movie.
So they fucking blow a hole through the one girl with a
I
shotgun.
know.
Now, I remember Hudson Hawk back in 1991, where it was a very
It's-
campy film, very
Yeah.
campy role.
That was the film I was talking about where they were singing show tunes. It was Hudson Hawk.
Was it that? Because I know he was also in The Last Boy Scout with a football player.
Yeah, yeah. That's The Last Boy Scout, and then Hudson Hawk was the one where him and his buddy are world-renowned cat burglars.
Yeah.
And they're stealing all the stuff.
Now, I thought he had some of the greatest lines in the Look Who's Talking movie.
Yeah.
Man, those movies were so.
Giblets, giblets. Gonna get some giblets. In my mouth, Don't look at me like that. Bitch. I don't want your chocolate. I don't want your candy. You can't butter me up with candy. I need the exercise. Everybody talk about me some more. Come on. Talk about my movies. Grab my hand!
If you had to pick your favorite Jason Statham film.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make this difficult.
Transporter. What else was he in?
Transport was
He was
awesome.
also in
Crank was
Collateral.
awesome.
as uncredited.
Revolver.
That's what. Wait.
Lock, Stock, and Two
He
Smoking
was uncredited
Barrels.
because he was only in there for 2 seconds.
Snatch.
He was in Snatch. He was in 3. Was it
Snatch. That's what it was. That's what I was thinking
Snatch,
of.
Lock, Stock,
Stock,
and Two
Two
Smoking
Smoking
Barrels.
Barrels.
You've got the Transporter movies. You've got the Crank movies.
Oh, have
He
you
was good
seen
in
Crank 2?
Yeah,
I have
that
not
shit's
seen that
hilarious.
movie yet.
I hated how it fucking ended though.
Godzilla's scene was the best.
I fucking
He's
hated
just
the way
such
it
an awesome
ended though.
actor.
Yeah.
I can't pick one.
But he's very typecast though. If he doesn't watch it, that's all he's going to be known for is
Yeah.
action flicks that are way out of control.
Yeah.
If he doesn't watch, he also played Handsome. Was it Handsome Rob in the Italian Job, or was it Handsome Bob?
I didn't see the Italian Job. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I think it was.
Handsome Rob.
Yeah.
He was in that. He was in a Dungeons and Dragons type film
What?
with Ron Perlman.
Another actor I love, Ron Perlman.
I loved him in Ice Pirates. I'm sorry.
City of Lost Children.
Anyway,
Beauty and the Beast.
That movie was in French, and he spoke French.
Oh, he was great in I Saw the Dead.
Oh my God, I Saw the Dead was amazing as well.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, Crank, Gnome and Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see The Mechanic. I actually have a copy of it. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. He's in The Expendables. He's 13. Crank High Voltage. Transporter 3. Death Race. He actually played Diesel
that's
in Death
right.
Race.
That dude. Yes.
The Bank Job, War.
He did
War was pretty good. Like I said, I'm not a Jet Li fan, but I thoroughly enjoyed War.
I've been meaning to watch War.
I haven't seen
In the Name of the King, A Dungeon Siege Tale, which is where he was with Ron Perlman. It's actually not. It's not bad, but it's not the best night film I've ever seen. He was in the Pink Panthers uncredited, Chaos, Revolver, London, Cellular. He was the bad guy. He played Ethan. Collateral, he was the airport man. Like I said, he was there for like 2 seconds, handed the briefcase to Tom Cruise. He's in the Call of Duty video game.
What?
Yes?
Yeah, he plays Sergeant Waters.
Really?
Handsome Rob. Handsome Rob was his character in the Italian film.
Yeah.
He's also in Red Faction 2 as Shrike.
Okay, yeah, I recognize him.
He played Monk in Mean Machine.
In video games.
He was in The One, which is another... I don't know what it is. It's another Jet Li film, which I thought was a great movie, but I'm not a Jet Li fan.
Did you see the
Or Jackie Chan.
what was the Jackie Chan movie that I think it was Jackie Chan. It might have been Jet Li. No, I think it was Jet Li. Where it's like the history of martial arts, and he makes like a school out of it. Can't think of the name of that movie.
You're killing me here. I'm trying to think.
That was actually a really, really good movie.
My favorite Jackie Chan film was Drunken Master 1 and 2.
Oh, he's made so many films.
And he does his own stunts.
I mean,
That's why I respect the man.
I
Yeah.
know.
I love the.
I need to do some homework before I
Whew,
think
he
of
was born in
favorite
1954.
Jackie
I love watching the outtakes, especially.
Oh, I know,
yeah.
yes.
On what is it? I think it's Rush Hour 1.
My favorite
or
line
2.
of Rush Hour 2 was where he says, "In my country, I'm Michael Jackson. You're Toto." He goes, "You mean Tito? Toto's what we had for dinner last night."
Yeah. The no. It's one of the outtakes where he's trying to slide. There's like the teller stand. And it's just got the box cut out for the money, but it's caged off. And one of the moves he does is he swings under and he goes through the little box.
Mm.
Well, he got stuck, and all the crew members come out like, "Oh my God, Jackie Chan, are you okay?" And he looks up, he gets up, and he goes, "Jackie Chan is always okay."
I loved The Forbidden Kingdom. It was actually a pretty good movie. Another damn Jet Li film. I must reevaluate my.
I was about to say, for a man that hates Jet Li films,
I know, right?
It's not that I don't hate him. I just.
You don't.
for a man who doesn't prefer, Jet
I'm
Li
not
films,
fucking creaming myself watching his Chinese karate films, okay? But Jackie Chan, I will go back and watch all his Chinese-made films.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what movie you're talking about, though, where he created a...
it was like it was like at the I remember the end scene is where he's fighting this big guy from America, and they end up poisoning his tea, and so he's coughing up blood, and it was really interesting. It was a really great scene because I think they were going to declare the guy the winner, and he holds up Jet Li's hand. He's like, "No, like this guy won." It was a really well done movie. It was about like the I don't want to say the Industrial Revolution in Japan. I don't want to say that. It was.
You guys know that he was in Cannonball Run 1 and 2, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Jackie Chan was in Cannonball Run 1 and 2.
Word.
Actually, a good Tom Cruise flick, The Last Samurai.
Very good film.
That was an
Very good
excellent film.
I just have issues
Actually,
with
no, wait,
Tom
I'm wrong.
Cruise.
I was wrong about the whole what I said before about that Jet Li film, because I was thinking of The Last Samurai.
Black and white, yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
He's
all right.
back there
Tom
somewhere.
Cruise, crazy son of a bitch, crazy motherfucker.
But he
Wonderful
did that.
actor.
Yeah.
Most of his stuff is actually very well done.
I have problems getting past the fact that he is a crazy egotistical son of a bitch. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, but dude,
It's
like,
hard
that
to
why
watch
you-
movies because he just comes on screen and you're like, crazy man.
Is that why you rolled your eyes when I mentioned the movie Braveheart?
Tom Cruise wasn't a Braveheart.
No, but Mel Gibson was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
What?
Mel Gibson's another one where it's hard. But it's easier with his early films, like Mad Max and things like that.
Oh, big
Those are
Mad Max
easier.
fan.
But, like, what about the new fucking Mel Gibson movie about the goddamn puppet?
I was told that was a very heartstringed film. That it will pull every fucking heartstring your heart ever
Puppet.
has.
A puppet. Hand puppet.
The reason why he has the hand puppet, he's... Ugh, you're killing me. All right.
But, I'm sorry, but fucking hand puppets.
Well,
You were wrong, though.
I just wow.
you can't sit there and... one cannot... How do I put this? Although
I'm not making comments like, oh, it's not film, oh, it's bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I see a film about hand puppets and I gotta go, what the fuck?
I see a film about hand puppets and I gotta go, you get caught up in that.
I mean, like, look, I'm just saying.
A troubled husband and executive adopts a beaver hand puppet as a sole means of communication for therapy.
I'm sorry, a beaver hand puppet?
What about Bob?
Look, I'm just saying.
Richard Dreyfuss pulled out puppets.
Beaver hand puppet.
Beaver.
Beaver hand puppet.
It was the only way that he could cope.
Yes.
It was therapy.
Fine.
I'm
Why
just
is it
saying.
gonna be a beaver though? Like, next you're gonna tell me he pulls out a furry clam. I mean, come on. Pulls out a moose knuckle is one of his things. I mean, come on.
Moose knuckle.
Yeah, I get caught up in that.
Although I thought that Anton Yelchin was a weird movie choice for him.
I didn't see it.
He played Chekhov in the Star Trek reboot. He was also in Terminator Salvation.
Really? Trying to think.
Wait. Who
I
are
actually
we talking
enjoyed the
about?
new Terminator, by the way.
His name is Anton Yelchin. He played Chekhov in the Star Trek reboot. It was done by J.J. Abrams. He spoke with a Russian accent.
It's really thick.
Really thick.
Victor too.
Mm-hmm. He also played John Connor's father in Terminator Salvation.
Black and white kitty cat.
I getcha! It's time to swallow your soul!
Favorite Chevy Chase film?
Man.
Shit, I haven't watched Chevy Chase film.
Fletch. Which is, by the way, getting a reboot, and I don't know why.
What about your favorite Steve Martin film?
Steve Martin? I hate Steve Martin.
Ooh.
Steve Martin.
I don't
What
hate
about
Steve
your favorite Bill Murray movie?
Bill Murray is probably Groundhog Day.
I mean,
Yes!
Bill Murray's a boss. That's all
Probably
I gotta
right
say.
after Ghostbusters.
Bill Murray's a fucking boss. Ghostbusters, Groundhog. I mean, like, really, just fucking. God
Let me
damn.
restate.
I, mean,
let's
Let's just talk about his cameo in fucking Zombieland, for Christ's sake. Bill Murray,
Yeah.
Lost in Translation.
I haven't
Can I
seen.
get a holla?
I
I'm
haven't
just saying,
seen-
Bill
Really,
Murray's
we
man.
just-
I have not seen Lost in Translation.
It is very well done.
Let me restate. I don't hate Steve Martin. I'm just not a fan.
That's fine.
His humor.
Tickles your wiener in all the wrong
I
ways.
loved him better in his romantic comedy films like Parenthood and Father of the Bride.
Mm.
It was more realistic, but I didn't particularly care for The Jerk. I didn't care for every movie he did with Kurt Russell's significant other.
Kurt Russell!
Oh.
Talk about Kurt Russell for a second. Hang on.
Shit. It would be a
Escape
cross
from-
between The Thing and Escape from New York.
The Thing, Escape from New York, or I've got to tell you, Soldier.
Soldier was a great movie. Didn't have but maybe 5 lines for the whole film, but you
Yeah.
know what? He played a badass.
Yeah.
He was.
I'd like to see a film with Soldier versus Mad Max. It would be extraordinary.
Epic.
It would be legendary.
Although I thought, wasn't he in the?
Well, punch that cat.
I also love the Death Proof.
I was about to say.
Kurt
What about? I mean, he did a very well.
He creeped
Oh,
me out.
Death Proof. Death Proof. I
He
was thinking.
creeped me out.
He did. He was a creepy.
I'm
man.
watching this going, okay, this is not the typical Kurt Russell film I'm used to.
Fuck yeah. I was
Captain
mad.
Ron,
Was
That
pretty
was
good.
fucking funny though. You gotta admit, you
That
laughed. when you
movie was
watched
I
it.
laughed at a
fantastic.
few scenes, but I couldn't get past the fact that Martin Short was in it. I really couldn't.
Martin Short. He is a funny man as well.
I didn't particularly care for Sky High.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
And it had nothing to do with Kurt Russell. It's just I just didn't like the direction of the film.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm one of the few that actually like Escape from L.A. minus the surfboard scene. I just thought that was kind of gay.
Homoeroticism.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
But I think my favorite Kurt Russell film would probably be The Thing.
Yeah.
It's
No, he
just-
did such a good job.
It was just in the movie itself. I mean,
Legendary.
spoke volumes. I mean, I raised the bar of horror sci-fi for that film. I'm like, okay, now I'm comparing all horror sci-fi to this film.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see an actual film instead of cameos of him and Bruce Campbell. Because Bruce Campbell was in Escape from L.A.
Was he?
He played the Surgeon General.
Very cool. I haven't seen Escape from LA yet.
Favorite Johnny Depp film?
Oh.
I'll be honest. I will be honest. Benny and June.
Not one of my favorite Johnny
It's
Depps.
the one where he plays.
I mean, fucking A, he was in fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
First
the original.
one. Hell yes.
Waterbed Death.
Ed Wood's another really good
Edwards. Wait, well, he did Edwards.
Edward Scissorhands, another
That's
great
mine.
film.
That's mine. You go. So,
The only reason
I
why
did enjoy the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
you didn't like the other two.
They were okay, but as far as like,
It's one of my favorite Jeffrey Rush roles.
I mean, they're an excellent series. I just think that like really 6 films. Do you really need 6? Did you really need to remake the ride at Disneyland so it looked like fucking Johnny Depp? I mean, seriously?
I
That's
remember,
like the whole
I
Star
remember
Wars.
when I was 7 years old, I was on the original Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it went a whole whopping 2 miles an hour,
Mhm.
I loved it. I'm 7 years old, and that was the magic of Disney. Watching
Amazing
this-
times.
Watching this ride, because it was all literally underground.
Yeah, I know it's epic.
And it was, I'm looking at going,
I was really mad, but I mean, like, I understand where they were coming from, you know, being like, oh, well, you know, we made these films, we might as well make it look like Johnny Depp, whatever. But I'm like, you've had the ride
for
for
years.
years. Couldn't you make a new one? You've got plenty of room. You pretty much took over all of the
Yeah.
fucking city in Florida. I mean, like, really, just, you know, just make your own damn city and just, you know, just
The reason why I like...
make a new ride. Why gotta ruin? Why fix what's not broken?
Right.
To me, that wasn't a broken ride. To me, you just ruined.
The reason why I liked Benny and June was
Mhm.
because I liked his acting as trying to emulate Chaplin.
Oh no, I mean, like, his acting in that film is phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah.
Overall, I didn't. I'm not a romantic comedy film. That's actually my least favorite. One of my least favorite genres is romantic comedy. Is drama, romance. I can't stand chick
What
flicks.
about bromance?
I can't stand chick flicks. If it's considered a chick flick, I don't want to see it. I have no desire to see it. I'd rather see blood and guts and guns than fucking chick flicks.
Well, you
Let's talk
haven't
about our
seen
feelings.
Feast yet.
I have seen Feast.
Two and
Beast
three?
2 and Beast 3
Not 2
sloppy
and 3.
seconds.
I've seen the first
2
one.
is sloppy seconds. The third one's the happy ending.
That's so awesome.
Okay. Favorite Kevin Smith film.
Man,
You have to pick one.
just one?
One.
Why I gotta pick one?
Because there's got to be one that stands out above all others.
What's Kevin Smith in?
Kevin Smith did Clerks, Mallrats.
Oh, yes.
Dogma.
Yes.
I would be
He did
caught
Too
between
Fat
Clerks-
for 40, and that shit was hilarious.
I
He
would,
even did Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
Yeah, he was actually.
Jersey Girl was another one they did that I didn't.
He was
well, the
actually.
story had been done so many times.
Yeah.
He was talking about when he was directing Cop Out on Too Fat for 40, and he was talking about Bruce Willis.
Yeah, where you gave him the look.
Yeah, he was like, motherfucker gave me the Willis. And he goes, I made the mistake because he turned around real fast and I blinched. It was the biggest fucking mistake of my career.
I did like the documentary on Kevin Smith. It was just like clips of him doing.
Have you seen his?
The Q&As at college?
Yeah, like did you see the one? Was it Night? Was it Night Harder?
Mm-mm.
The first one was where basically it was kind of like a Q&A with college kids where he's literally out there. Then there was, I think he did 2 or 3 of them. But if I had to pick my favorite Kevin Smith film, I would be hard pressed between Clerks 2 and Dogma.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Right now.
Clerks 2 was great. I was very impressed with the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randall's probably my favorite character out of all the Viewerverse.
Did he do the Clerks animated series? Because that
Yes.
shit was funny too.
What Jedi? We already made that Star Wars reference.
We're not going anywhere. It looks like they're climbing up the building. But
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
walking. And they showed the scene like 14
times.
In Dogma, who played
Buddy Jesus.
the
Or Buddy
angel?
Christ.
It's
Metatron?
yes.
Alan Rickman.
Another one of my favorite actors.
Oh,
He's amazing.
I love Alan Rickman. He does a good Snape. I will
Oh my
say that
God,
he does a
he
very
does.
good
Oh man,
Snape.
yeah, no.
He's
But
the boss.
he was in a Bruce Willis film. He was the bad guy in Die Hard.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
And he was also the
Yeah,
bad guy
he
in
was.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, where he had the greatest line, where he's like, "You at 9, you at 10, you at 11, bring a friend."
And you two can share.
Yes.
What about, should we even touch on the epicness that is Christopher Walken?
Oh, I see how it is. You don't want to talk about me.
I mean, the
Go fuck
prophecy
you.
is-
No, don't interrupt me
prophecy
while I
series.
speak. You know what? That's fine. Go ahead, talk over me and see if I can. Because I don't. That's what I thought you said. Now that I can get back, I don't even remember what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted here.
Keep going.
No, please, by all means,
Clearly,
interrupt me
you have a whole
again.
little monologue, so why don't you just take
You know
the floor?
what? Maybe I will. Prophecy movies, delicious, fantastic. The Maiden Heist, another good one. Watch it, buy it, give me money. I don't really care, but do it because I want dollars in the pocket. Let me think of another movie I was in. There's so many that I can pick from.
Suicide Kings.
In Suicide Kings, I lost my finger. Wasn't really too happy about losing my finger, but I did for the movie. Nice dedication there. And I got myself a scrawny white bitch, so, you know, cap some ass in the end of the movie and do what I want. Do what feels good. I was also in Joe Dirt. Don't mess with me. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering
He
iron.
was also in the Lowdown,
The Rundown.
or the Rundown.
You silly son of a
He was
bitch.
the King of New York. He was
I
also
think it'd be a shorter list of which movies Christopher Walken hasn't been in.
Yeah.
he was also in
He was in the fucking...
Man on
Oh,
Fire.
which one? Man on Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that.
I don't have a favorite Walken film, but I have favorite Walken bowls.
No. What was the movie?
I'm
Hairspray.
Prophecy series.
The Hairspray movies? Yes, the Prophecy series was fantastic.
Oh,
the Hairspray movies
yes.
is married to
Prophecy
John
1, 2, and 3.
Travolta.
Yeah. I can't even choose between 1, 2, or 3 of the Prophecy films.
Yeah,
He
no.
has some awesome lines in all three films.
He plays a fantastic
amazing.
villain.
The guy that played Thomas was also the guy that played Casey Jones in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film.
Mhm.
His name is Elias Codes. And I thought it was very... the drama for the film was great because Thomas said, if you had such a problem, why didn't you ask God? Why didn't you just ask him? And Walken replies, you don't talk to me anymore. And you're just going, okay, I don't hate his character so much. But I thought Viggo Mortensen played an excellent Lucifer in the film.
Oh my god. Wait.
The creepiest part is where he comes up. Thomas is sitting there trying to put the chain on the truck, and he comes up from behind him and does this number. And he goes, little Tommy Daggett, how I used to love listening to your prayers at night. And then you would jump under on your bed because you were afraid that I was underneath. And I was. And I'm going, oh God, that just gave me willies. It just creeped me the fuck out because I'm just going, if I had the devil literally on my shoulders.
And then telling you that he was the monster on the bed.
I'm
You
going.
shit a brick.
I would not. I would shit, piss, vomit, and have a heart attack all at the same fucking time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say go rape a dolphin.
Blech. No,
Let's talk, you were talking about awesome Lucifer roles. Let's talk about, I can't remember his name. I'm so bad with names. The guy who played Lucifer in Constantine.
Yes.
Because he is an amazing fucking actor.
He also
I'm
does
so
the beat
mad
up
at that.
he
commercial.
played the Russian in Armageddon.
Yeah, he did.
Amazing fucking actor.
Russian.
Played so many different roles. And he's just amazing. And awesome Lucifer roles, yes, man nailed it. When he rips the cancer
Oh yeah.
out of the
Oh,
lungs.
Yeah,
Oh my
mine.
god. Amazing.
This one's mine.
Mhm.
His name is Max Baker. No, wait a minute.
What?
No,
I was like, that doesn't sound familiar.
hang on. He was Peter Stormare.
What?
His name is Peter Stormare.
He's amazing.
And by the way, I thought that Keanu Reeves played an excellent Constantine.
Yeah, I'm not a
Look,
huge
I'm
Keanu
not-
Reeves fan,
me
but
neither.
he did a good job on that.
I mean,
I have to agree with that. I'm not down with Keanu Reeves.
he was in Fargo, The Big Lebowski.
He was, oh my god, he got big a lot with the little freaking ermine. He's so cute. He played one of the Germans in the Big Lebowski.
Let's see.
But no, straight up, I'm not a big Keanu Reeves fan. I mean, you know, Bill and Ted, what? But, Matrix films. The first Matrix film, I should specify.
I actually liked all three Matrix films. There was
They
some
were,
parts.
they were good for what they were, but as far as the
Look,
outstanding
look,
film, it was the first one.
I like the end of the
Aside
third
from the DVD / Blu-ray version, when I saw The Matrix 2 in theaters and the whole 1,000 Smiths in the park scene. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is fucking.
fucking.
But when you saw the digital version, I'm like, okay, that's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the theater, big screen.
Oh, in the theater, are you shitting your britches off?
I'm
Dude.
like, okay, buying this movie just for this scene.
But no, I do think Keanu Reeves' role in Constantine was very well.
The end of the Matrix,
He
the
really
third
did
one,
show.
was really good.
Yeah.
Just the whole fight scene where they're trying to protect the was it Zion? Is that what they called it? Yeah. But no, Constantine, his role in Constantine was fucking ballerama.
He actually showed an emotion, a character, more than just "Whoa, I'm confused, man."
Did
But
you
I'm
see
awesome.
Street Kings?
And the chick that played in that film was
Street Kings was actually pretty good. He played a cop, and there was a scene in there that just made me go, holy crap, where he's an undercover cop, he's trying to make these deals with these Korean gangsters in L.A. who talk Ebonics. And he was sitting there, listed every derogatory slang to their faces by basically saying, you don't know if they're coming or going with all these slangs. Talking about you're going to sit there and have, bang white chicks even though you talk like this, and you are from here and you look like this. And I'm just, because they were Korean gangsters dressed up as Mexicans, because they lived in L.A., talking Ebonics, talking about, tapping the ass of the white chick, and he goes, it was just basically the way he stated it. It was like one of the greatest lines in the entire film. And he said it with such a straight face.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, okay, that was a one take. But I loved him in Feeling Minnesota, where he played opposite. He plays in Law and Order: Criminal Intent. He played Thor in Adventures in Babysitting. He played Gomer in Full Metal Jacket.
Oh my God!
D'Onofrio.
What is his name?
His last name's D'Onofrio.
Yes, I'm trying to think of his first name. He's also the bad guy in was it Men in Black 1?
Yes. In a few minutes, you won't even be madder. But yeah,
he is amazing. That guy is amazing.
He is a wonderful
Criminal
actor.
Intent? Oh
Yes.
my God!
He is the reason why I watched Criminal Intent.
Hands down.
He's just a great actor. He's very intense. He reminds me so much of the way Harvey Keitel